Are you a big fan of anime where the MC is a super OP hero but decides to quit? Would you like to know about some of the most popular MCs who quit being a hero? Well, you're in luck, as this is the place to come to find out. Welcome back to Comet's Top 5s, where today we'll be counting down our top 5 picks for anime where the MC quits being a hero. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, as well as click that bell icon for notifications on upcoming content. With that said, let's jump right into our top 5 picks, shall we? Number 5, The King's Avatar. Now, even though as of this video there is no legal app to watch it on, The King's Avatar had to make our list mainly due to the fact the MC was technically the battle god of an online multiplayer game known as Glory, where he stepped down as its titular hero. We do have to stretch it a little bit, as he technically was forced to retire, but considering he was a hero who decided himself to step away after being forced to retire, it was a good enough fit to include on our list. This anime follows our MC, Yizu, who I previously mentioned was a top tier player of the online game Glory. Due to some shady shit, he was forced to retire and leave his gaming career behind. This didn't stop him for long though, as after Glory launched its 10th server, Yizu finds work at an internet cafe so that he could throw himself back into the world of Glory as Lord Grimm. It is a pretty great watch, as Lord Grimm can be pretty ruthless, and this of course does gain the attention of many players and big guilds, as nobody knows who this new player really is. Considering he possesses 10 years of experience in this world and game mechanic knowledge, it's no surprise he is able to dominate even starting out as a fresh player. You could even say our MC welcomed this change, as it gave him the chance to really challenge himself in a way he hadn't been challenged in quite a time. If you can find a place to watch it, I would give The King's Avatar a watch. Number 4, Plunderer. It might take a minute to warm up to this anime, as one of the MCs is a bit of a perv, but once you're able to get into it, I'm sure you will like it, mainly due to the fact that the MC is super powerful, and the anime is insanely funny. Now imagine this, you live in a post-apocalyptic world, known as Alcia, where everyone has their worth measured by a count printed on their body, and when the count hits 0, they are dragged down into what is known as the Abyss. Sounds crazy, right? Well, that's the world our MC Hina Farah lives in, as she travels around the world looking to complete her mother's dying wish of finding the legendary ace. Unfortunately for Hina, the legendary ace that she finds is Lichtbach, one of the legendary heroes that put an end to the Waste Wars 300 years ago. Not only is Licht insanely powerful, possessing the ability of Ace of Flashing Strikes, but he is also a huge pervert at times, often wearing some sort of ridiculous mask to hide his face. Due to all the carnage and bloodshed Licht inflicted, he decided to walk away from the life of a legendary ace. But unfortunately for him, Hina keeps dragging him back into it, as their fates are quite literally intertwined. Interesting enough, his count is based on how many women he has been rejected by, totaling -666. But what makes him unique as an ace is he also has a secondary count on his sword, totaling 5,700, and it is the number of enemies he has killed. Not only does he have immense strength, but due to his light speed movements, it's not even fair the advantage he has against opponents when protecting Hina. If you want a funny anime with an insanely perverted OP MC, then Plunderer is the way to go. Number 3. I couldn't become a hero, so I reluctantly decided to get a job. Everyone has a goal in life, something that they want to achieve more than anything. That is also the case with our MC Raoul Chaser, as he has to give up on his goal of being a hero due to the collapse of the Demon Empire and the suspension of the hero program as it was no longer needed. With the Demon Lord defeated, there was no need for heroes anymore, so Raoul had to pick up a part-time job at the magic shop Leon to pay his bills. Even though his life would be super busy and dull, it got even worse when the new employee he was in charge of training turned out to be the defeated Demon Lord's daughter, Fino Bloodstone. Now you might think there is still hope for this anime to become some sort of fantasy isekai story, right? Well, although we do get to see Raoul do some pretty cool stuff when it comes to fighting monsters, at its core it's mainly a fantasy rom-com where our MC trains Fino on how to work at a magic appliance retail store. I will say it is pretty hilarious watching Raoul use the skills and abilities that he used at hero school when dealing with the problems Fino would typically cause at the store. So if you're looking for some laughs following a hero who had to give up on his dreams before they even began, then this anime is worth a watch. Number 2, Banished from the Hero Party. I couldn't make a list about MCs who quit being a hero without mentioning Gideon from Banished from the Hero Party. Not only is Banished from the Hero Party a solid fantasy anime where the hero trains to defeat evil, but it is also a solid slice of life anime where the MC finds a passion and settles down slowly with the girl he is obviously in love with. For this video, we will be focusing on Red/Gideon, the older brother of the hero Ruti, who was banished from the Hero Party by the second in command Ares. Thinking he was only holding his sister back, Gideon decided to leave the hero party and move to Zoltan, a border town, to open apothecary. He uses his divine blessing guide, which gives him the ability to survive in any terrain, and of knowledge about all plants and herbs to open his shop with high quality items. He changes his name to Red, and all seems to be going well. That is until Rit, the princess of the Duchy of Lagervia, passes through and decides to move in with Red to help him run his apothecary. Considering they have a past from when he was traveling with the heroes party, and they obviously like one another, this sets up the slice of life aspect of the anime that is, in all honesty, super wholesome and fun to watch, especially as the two develop their relationship and their story. So if you're looking for a good slice of life anime with the occasional action fight scenes, look no further than Banished from the Hero Party. Now we can't have a top 5 list without some honorable mentions. The Daily Life of the Immortal King. Now, what honorable mention list would be complete without the daily life of the Immortal King on it? As Wang Ling not only wanted to hide his powers and abilities from his friends, but he actively gives away credit for his heroic deeds away to other people, because he didn't really want the recognition. To be fair, he did solo a Demon Lord at the age of 6 because he got in between him and his snacks, yet nobody knows how strong Wang Ling truly is, and that is by design. The great thing about this MC is that he does not care for the mantle of hero, making it a fun relief to watch, as he actively tries to avoid his secret of being truly OP getting out. I mean, come on. It's totally hilarious when you watch him try and tone down his powers, then by accident blow everyone away due to the sheer volume of his abilities. If you're looking for a good anime with an OP MC who doesn't care about being a hero, don't sleep on Wang Ling in the daily life of the Immortal King. In the Land of Leedale. Of course I can't skip out on Kana from In the Land of Leedale, as like Wang Ling, she is a pretty OP character who doesn't really want people knowing she is OP. This anime follows Kana Kagami, a young girl permanently paralyzed, using the VR MMORPG Leedale as a means of escaping from her life. After the power shuts down at the hospital she was staying at, she finds herself reincarnated in the world of said video game 200 years into the future. After realizing her situation, she goes on an adventure to see if any other characters were trapped in the game like her as well. She even gets to meet the NPC children she adopted 200 years prior. If you're looking for a good slice of life anime with an OP MC who just wants a normal life, then don't be afraid to give In the Land of Leedale a try. Number 1. I'm Quitting Heroing. So it should be no surprise when it comes to anime where the MC quits being a hero that we would have Leo Demonheart from I'm Quitting Heroing at the number 1 spot, as he quite literally quits being the hero to assist the Demon Lord he previously defeated, rebuild her army, and achieve her goals. Some could say we made this video specific with this anime in mind. Not only is I'm Quitting Heroing full of epic fight scenes and comedic moments, but it also dabbles in seeking and pulling out one's hidden potential. We see Leo do this on many occasions when helping out the Demon Lord's top generals to be better than they were when he defeated them. For those of you who haven't seen it, I won't spoil too much, but let's just say it should be at the top of your list when it comes to epic heroes quitting the trade. Not only is Leo Demonheart insanely powerful, having the ability to adapt to any opponent's magic and replicate them, but it also has a great dynamic with the Demon Queen Echidna, who is also a powerhouse in her own right. Granted, after her defeat at Leo's hands, he has a hard time joining their ranks, and has to wear a disguise around her, otherwise she would quite literally blow shit up. It's a funny dynamic, and one of the reasons why Leo just had to make our number 1 pick. Well, that's our picks for the top 5 anime where the MC quits being a hero. What did you think of our top 5? What anime would you have added or changed? You can let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget, if you want to see more content like this, to like this video, hit that subscribe button, as well as click that bell icon for notifications on upcoming content. As always, thanks for tuning in to Comet's Top 5s, and I will see you on our next top 5 video.